students, welcome to our science class. Our chapter name is Force, Work and Energy. In the last class, we discussed about force. First, we studied the definition of force. What's the definition? We studied force is a push or pull of an object. Push or pull we apply on an object. And so that is the definition for force. Then we studied the effects of force. That means when we are applying force on an object, what are the effects or what are the differences that occurs on that object. That we discussed the next topic. Later we discussed about different types of forces. Types mean we studied about the muscular force. Then we studied the electrostatic force. Like different types of force we discussed, and now we are going to discuss the next thing in this chapter, and that is our work. And so our first topic for today is work. For that, first take your textbook and observe the diagram on the textbook on page number 102. There you can see 4 pictures are there. Just observe that. What are the pictures you can see? The first picture is this. One child is there sitting near one table and reading one book. So that is the first picture. And then the next is one girl is sitting near a table and eating some food. And what's the third picture? One child is just pulling one toy car. Pull the toy car. That is the third diagram, and you can see the fourth diagram is this. One person is washing clothes. Washing clothes. So these are the 4 cases or 4 diagrams you can see in the textbook. And now my question is this. Within which of these diagrams there happens work or there takes place work? What is your opinion? This is diagram A, B, C and D. What is your opinion? Here work takes place. And what about this B? What about the C? And what about the D? You will tell that in all the cases, all of these children are taking work. They are doing work. But I am saying that this first child is not doing work. No work is there takes place. But for the B, there happens work. For the C, there takes place the work. And for the D, there takes place the work. Or work done occurs. So what is the difference between this A and this B, C, D? What is that? That we are going to discuss. Actually, you just want to put it in your mind that work that we are explaining in the terms of science is something different from our general concept. That means, generally we are saying this child is reading. But we can say this child is doing work in common sense. Or generally we can say. But within the sense of science, this child is not doing any type of work. The reason is this, for doing work, there we need 2 things. The first thing is force, and the second thing is change in position. Change in position by the application of this force. We know when I am giving a force, there occurs a position change, a motion. So these two things are very important for this work done. So, suppose if there is no force, I can say there is no work. Or there is force and there is no position change, there also no work done will occur. So, for the work done in the sense of science, there need two things. One is the force, application of force, and next is there must have the change in position. So, for the first case, this child is just sitting and reading. There is no application of force, and also suppose we can say the gravitational force is there for the child, for the table, for the book, everything is there, but still there is no position change occurs. So we can say no work done is the occurs for case A. And for this B, this child is sitting and eating. That means his hand is moving. He is applying certain type of force on the objects on the plate, and the position of the food materials are moving from this point to mouth. So there occurs the position change with the help of the force. So we can say here the work done. And for this child is pulling this car. Obviously this car is moving from the point A to B. So the work done occurs. And here also we know for the washing that person is doing like this. So there also this cloth is having a position change. So we can say for all, not for this case, for this B, C and D, this person giving certain force, and because of that there occurs change in position. So that's why I am saying that for this B, C and D there occurs work, but for the A no position change occurs, and actually simply we can say there is no force occurs. So there is no work done. Now I am going to explain the definition for work. Definition for work. What is the definition? Work is said to be done only when force changes the position of an object. So, this is the definition for work. Work is said to be done. That means further occurs the work only when the force changes the position of an object. So, the two things important, force, and because of that force, the position have to change. Then only we can say there occurs work done. So, this is the definition. Work is said to be done only when force changes the position of an object. This is the definition. Simple definition. You just want to remember. So, this is all about this work. Now, the next case is this. One table. And here, one child standing and pushing this table. Pushing this table. First, this table is not moving, because on this table we are just putting some sort of 1000 kilogram object. Some sort of thing is there on the table, and because of that it is not possible to push this table. But here this child is giving force on the table but no position change. That means this table is not moving. So, what about the work? Do there occurs any type of work? No. No work occurs. Now, I am removing this 1000 kilogram block from this table. Now, this table is blank, and again this child is pushing the table. Now, this table moves from this point to this point. That means the table start moving. Now, what about the work? Do there occurs work done? Yes. there occurs work done. So for all type of motion with the application of force, we can say there occurs the work. And if there is no motion or no position change occurs with the application of force, then we can say there is no work done occurs. And one more example is there, when I am applying force on this wall. I am giving force continuously, but have any position change occurs with the wall? No, wall is always there at the same position, but I am giving force. That means I am giving force, I am trying to move this for continuously half an hour. I am pushing this wall. What happens? I will get into tired. The reason is this, I am giving force, and because of that I am getting tired. That means I am losing energy. But still there is nothing effect will be there to the wall. That means no position change occurs, and so for the science, then my work is not considered as work. I am doing some sort of work within my sense, but for the science they are not allowing that is work. So just put it in your mind. This is about the work. So on the topic of this wall pushing, I just said one term about energy. What is this energy? Now we are going to discuss about the energy. This is our last topic in this chapter, and within this chapter there is number of things we want to discuss about what is energy, what is the definition of energy, what are the different types of energy. To detail we want to study. So first thing is this, what is energy? How we get this energy? I said that when I am pushing this wall continuously for a long time, I will get tired. That means I lose energy. So where this energy come to my body? To my food. So generally we are having food to achieve different types of things like vitamin, protein, carbohydrates. Like different things are there, and basically all these things have the aim to give energy to my body. Energy to my body. That means to do things. To walk, to run, to sleep, to read. Like all the things, it need energy. To write on this blackboard, my hand need energy. To talk, I need energy. To stand, I need energy. So for all this type of energy, we are having food. When we are not having food for a long time, what happens? I will get into tired and I am not able to talk, stand. All these things because of the lack of energy. So how we can explain this term energy? Very simple. So I can explain this term energy like this. The ability to do work is energy. So this is the definition for energy. The ability to do work is energy. So this is the simple definition for energy. And where we need the energy to play, to read, to sleep, to run, to walk. All these things needs energy. So first you just want to remember this definition and also remember these examples where we need the energy. This is about our energy. And now the question is this, do all type of energies are similar? Have any difference with one type of energy to another? That is the next question. So we are going to discuss about different types of energy. Actually there are different types of energy. That means some energy is from light, some from heat, some from wind. Like from where we get energy, first we said about the energy get from food. So each and every case the energy is different. The energy from sun, the energy from heat. Like all these energies are different and they are having different needs. So today we are going to study the names of different types of energy. Different types of energy. So the this heat energy. Heat energy. So here the energy is from heat. Heat energy. The energy which gained from heat. That we can discuss later in detail. First you just want to study the names. First heat energy. And the second one is light energy. Light energy means the energy that we get from light. That is light energy. Light energy. Now the third one is this kinetic energy. Kinetic energy. So what is this kinetic energy? Actually, this kinetic energy means the energy which gained by the motion of an object or movement of an object. That is what kinetic energy, because of the motion. That is this kinetic energy. The next fourth one is this potential energy. Potential energy. So this potential energy is the energy that is gained by the position of an object. Position. That means this is the ground level. And when one object is there on the ground, it is having no potential energy. But when this ball is there at a height, suppose this ball is there on the tree, then this ball is having a potential energy. The reason is this: now this object is having particular height. So we can discuss it later. Now just remember the term potential energy, and it is done with the position or height. So potential energy and position. Now the fifth one is this mechanical energy. Mechanical energy. This mechanical energy means the energy that gains by an object by its motion and position. We already studied about mechanical force. The energy gained by both the position and also the movement of the object. That means actually we can say this mechanical energy is the sum of potential energy and the kinetic energy. Sum of the kinetic energy and potential energy means both the things have, that the movement is there and also the position there. So just remember the term first, mechanical energy. Mechanical energy, that is the fifth one. Now the sixth one is this electrical energy. Electrical energy is the energy that we get from electric current. Electrical energy. The next is seventh one, and that is wind energy. Wind energy is the energy that we gain from wind. That is wind energy. Now the eighth one is this solar energy. What is this solar? Solar means our sun. So the energy that we gain from sun is what? Solar energy. Now the ninth one is this hydro energy. What is this hydro energy? Hydro energy means the energy that gained from water. This hydro means water. Hydro means water, solar means sun. So the energy that we gain from water. And now the 10th one is this sound energy. Sound energy. So when I am talking, I am giving some sort of energy outside. That is what? Sound energy. Or simply we can say the energy that gained from the sound is what? Sound energy. That is the 10th one. And the 11th one is this geothermal energy. thermal means something related to heat. And this geo means our earth. So, the energy that gained by the heat on the surface of earth or with the reason of earth is what? Geothermal energy. So, these are the different types of energy you want to study. There are also another type of energies are there. Now, within your textbook, these all are mentioned. And so, you want to study, first you want to study the names and we can discuss it later. So, the first one is heat energy, light energy, kinetic energy, potential energy, mechanical energy, electrical energy, wind energy, solar energy, hydro energy, sound energy and geothermal energy. These are the 11 types of different energies. I think it's clear for you. Now we are going to discuss in detail about the heat energy. Heat energy. First we want to study the definition. What is this heat energy? That is the energy that we get from heat is called heat energy. So this is the definition for heat energy. The energy that we get from heat is called heat energy. That means we are getting the energy from heat. So the question is this, where we are getting this heat? So the thing is this, we get the heat from some sort of things are burning. When we burn something, we get heat energy. And what are the things we burn? We burn some sort of fuels like coal, LG, kerosene, etc. So the things like coal, the LPG that we are using in our kitchen to cook food. So the LPG, coal, kerosene, like things when we are burning, they produce heat. And so the energy that we get from heat is called heat energy. Here, for this heat energy, you only want to remember this definition. What is this heat energy? The energy that we get from heat energy. And now the question is this, where we get heat energy? The heat energy we are getting by burning the fuels like coal, LPG, kerosene, etc. Actually, we are using the heat energy to cook food. We are using heat energy to cook food. We are using heat energy to cook food. So, these are only things that we are discussing about the heat energy. Now, the next type of energy we are going to study, that is our light energy. Light energy. So, the definition is this, energy that we get from light is called light energy. So this is the definition for light energy. The energy that we get from light is called light energy. The energy that we get from light is called light energy. Now the question is this, what are the sources that produce light? Basically we know which is the big source of light on our earth or our planet, that is sun. So the first thing or the first source that produces light is our sun itself. So the sun produces light energy. The next is this, you can see when we burn a candle, there also light energy is produced. We can see light. So candle, then bulb, CFL, lamp, LED, all these things are producing light or light energy. And actually what is this light energy is doing? We are seeing objects. Oh, you can see this paper, this board, these letters, all these things by the help of light energy. So, for this light energy, you just want to remember the definition. Energy that we get from light is called light energy. First thing. The next is this, where we are getting this light energy. From sun, from candle, from bulb, from CFL, from LED and all. And we are using this light energy to see objects. These are the only things that we discuss about light energy. So, there are 9 more energies are there that we can discuss in the next class. And so, this is all about today's class. First we discussed about work. Then we discussed about energies definition and also discussed about different types. And next day we can conclude this chapter. Few things are left and we will meet in the next class with the topics and we can conclude this chapter next day. Thank you.